Alright, what up, Put That Nation? This your boy CB. Let's see. Welcome everybody to the Showdown. Let's see. Okay, welcome everybody to the WDN chat line. About to get some excitement going. We're going up against the Bucks. Jerry, what's up? Jerry, Zach Holder, what's up? What's up a little bit? Oh man. Hit it in. What's going on with mine?
Big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man.
Y'all just give me a few seconds. I'm trying to get things situated on my Facebook page. Let's see.
Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one, between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with a call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, look, some might say that football is a young man's fancy, so to speak, but don't tell that to these come in here with a lot, and I mean a lot, of NFL experience.
Hey, I like the Young Turks. I like the Baker Mayfields. I like the Patrick Mahomes. I like the Lamar Jacksons. But I do like those grizzled veterans who know how to play the game, know how to run their team, and know how to handle difficult situations. Maybe I'm just showing my age, too.
Alright, my fault, y'all. I'm trying to get Facebook page rocking. Welcome everybody to the WDN chat line. Tonight we're gonna get it rocking. We're playing up the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's go.
Their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first pick of the second round back in 2001, and that's the veteran Drew Brees.
Jerry, what's up, man? I appreciate that, man. Last night.
When you look back at what
all of y'all know,
coming out of college.
The State of the Saints podcast. I was a guest on that last night. Shout out to TJ for letting me come on the show. We definitely chopped it up about some good old Saints. So y'all go check that out on State of the Saints podcast. And get my roster together. And shout out to everybody's podcast that's a part of the Saints. 1 second, I Gotta get this together. Gotta have Kiko out there. Who we going up against? Oh, let's see, is that on? Do it like that. Anzalone, Davis. All right, let's get it started, fellas.
So-called height issue, you name it, he can do it. And boy, does he prepare well for each and every game.
Yeah, y'all go check that out, man. The State of the Saints podcast. I was a guest on there last night. Let's see.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage.
A few topics we was discussing last night was
we saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach
got the
prior
best
to the game.
1-2
He's definitely one of the better linebackers
in
at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. 8 yards on the completion.
One sign in
third down.
Jack Rabbit.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Freeze.
Go.
Into traffic, and that's complete.
Go. There we go. Let's go.
Chop that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Deontay is going to be a huge part of our offense this year. I can feel it.
This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Breeze now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
Go.
Extending the arm.
Oh, we go.
Oh, yes, it works.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
All the new listeners, man.
Solid gain of 27.
I'm continuing my Mad series I started.
Really well,
started back up last week.
Because so many parts come together to make it.
And I'm randomly drawing names who I'm going to play. Last week it was Carolina. This week it's Tampa Bay.
Going together as one unit downfield.
For me to stay in this division right now.
And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Telling y'all, man, Tampa gonna be a problem. Offensively, they are.
And the big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs?
Or
because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
No pieces.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
Touchdown. Come on, y'all tripping.
There on the completion, that'll lead to a 3rd and goal. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, they definitely
it's easy to go
be a
back
problem.
to the time when Dominican Sue entered the NFL, and he was an absolute force right from the beginning. But it's been fun to watch his career progress, and I'm starting to see a little more finesse in his game, although I'm not sure he'd like me to describe
right
it
up your alley.
But you see the agility, you see the movement.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mike Burton taking it in. And the Saints take it right down.
All the listeners that's trying to tune in on Facebook, I'm having some difficulties.
That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the
exactly
ball
what's
downfield,
happening.
and then running it into
It's
the
my
end
first
zone.
time trying to
I'm just telling you, partner, when you run
stream
it
to
in rather than
YouTube.
throw it in,
To
that makes the
Facebook.
defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
We definitely got to be ready for those 2 receivers. Edwards and Godwin, we got to be ready for them.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Travis 504, what's up to you, fam? Welcome. This another night of entertainment.
And no run back here. This will be a
Just chopping it up about Saints football.
25-yard line. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time.
These Bucs are going to be an offensive
guy who's done just about everything you could
I just hope our dogs is ready on defense. Hopefully we can stay healthy this year.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career. But that will to win,
hopefully guys are using their heads. You know, once training camp begins.
Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Throwing
there we go.
But it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. And a peek now at the offense for Tampa Bay.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
Get him, Rio. There we go.
Not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know I'm giving you guys Madden weekly, but you know I'm a competitive person. I love playing video games, and Madden is the best video game there is. Because I'm a Saints fan, I get to play with them. So just excuse me if I can get carried away at times. Let's see, 3rd and 9. Let me get into quarters. We get into a quarters defense. Come on. They shouldn't be running the ball, but we'll see.
Now a play fake. Brady.
Come on, y'all gonna...
Airing this one out for Evans.
There we go.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger.
There we go, DJ.
Very good return as he'll take it.
Come on, let's go. Welcome everybody to the show. We'll entertain you guys tonight. This is on all Madden, so
they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Let's go.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a
go,
little bit.
Deontay, go!
You know,
there we go. Let's go.
A big pickup of 38.
I seen that. Once that safety pulled over, I went on that.
Quarter for them throwing the football.
This defense has
one-on-one. Once that safety pulled out the way, it's all you right there.
I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's got
the defense hadn't improved, honestly.
20 to the 18.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback
hit a lot. Hey, what up, B? Welcome to the chat. Hey, B, can you do me one thing, bro? You check the Facebook page and see is my stream showing over there. First time. Right there.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's get it.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger than leaving an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Whoa.
Now they'll run. Murray. Nothing doing there.
Was the game showing?
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
All the new listeners, man, welcome. Shout out to everybody. Jerry,
that's Kamara, 2nd and goal.
Travis 504, Zach Holding, shout out to everybody.
Now Breeze.
Right there. There we go.
For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Okay, let's see.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
He's hiding. 64. Win.
From the gun, here's him.
Oh my gosh, Taysom, come on.
Shaquille Barrett.
That's my fault.
By his name in the
I
stat
have to
sheet.
take 3 now.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't
Come
find
on,
anyone
Taysom.
open. Left him
Tried to
nowhere
give
go
you a
with the football.
touchdown.
Had to absorb the sack.
Had him right
The
there.
kick by Lutz is good.
Let's take the 3 and let's
We'll
go.
Make it 10-0 here in the first.
Once again, to the new listeners, I was on State of the Saints podcast last night.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stock
Chopping it up
troops
with the
there
host.
because they didn't give up a touchdown that
He
situation.
goes by
right?
TJ.
They kicked
Pretty
the
sure
field
y'all
goal.
know about him.
Yeah, points went against them. But that
Real
was a
great
whole
Saints
lot
page.
better running off the field.
So y'all make sure y'all go check that out. One of the
This is
highlights
taken
we
about
was getting
7
on
yards
was,
deep. And no
you know,
run back
who got the
here. This
best
will be a
1-2
touchback, and it
cornerback
comes out to
duo
the
in the league.
25-yard line.
You can Marshawn and Jack
Tom Brady
Rabbit,
leads the
you know,
offense out for
be
their
one of the
next
top
possession.
dogs.
And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and
Y'all didn't hear me last night. My
the
opinion
best
is
ones, the ones
Jack
that really
Rabbit
help
can
lead their
bring
team.
that
They tell
old
him, that's on me.
Giants
That's my
play
bad.
that he had
Let's
up
go
in
back out
New
there
York.
and move ahead again,
We
guys.
definitely
We
can.
get this done.
One good thing for
We
him,
can have the
it did only
best.
lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
A running play there, going to get 11.
Jerry,
as they
yeah,
get
that last
a
play
first
did
down.
suck.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited
get the
by
ball
that play
off in
call
time.
and the end result
Had
because
cool.
this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I'm sure y'all heard of the new Washington team. To be honest, man, I feel sorry for I feel bad for Washington fans. Because they don't have no, I mean, of course, you know, someone was coming out about trying to get the name changed, but it's all up to Dan Snyder. And Dan Snyder, he was selfish right there. As soon as that got brought up, he could have changed it. You know,
They'll run it now out of the gun.
coming up with
And
something,
this one's gonna go
you
the
know,
wrong
lame
way.
like
Losing
that.
yardage
I know it's
back to the
temporary, but
42.
still.
That backs him up 1 yard.
You got a
Brings up
temporary
3rd
name
down.
right now. That means probably starting the season. Don't you want your fans to start getting a feel for the new name? But I'm just glad us Saints fans, we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about, you know, name changing and stuff like that. But if you're a Washington fan, I mean, I feel bad for you.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down.
No.
Yeah, it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Got a
And
homeboy
he's
that's a
got a first
diehard,
down as he's up
you
to
know,
the
Washington
48.
fan.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call it?
That show would suck if we had to change our name, but like I said, I mean, the background to my knowledge, everything is all good. That's me. Come on. There we go, P-Rod. Let's go.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an
Let's go,
interception.
P-Rod.
Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going
Come
on
on,
with your
Brady.
scheme?
We making you
Maybe
work
we should
tonight,
look at the
big
defense
dog.
and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got
I think he was out of
frustrated right
bounds.
now.
I think that left foot was out, boy. We're going to go ahead and run this play
The
for they
Saints
view it.
offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got
Yeah,
40
Jerry,
points, but it was a chip shot field goal.
just glad we don't have to worry about
After
that.
the chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 2nd and 9.
My fault, my fault.
Breeze
That's my
into
fault.
double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Jones. He'll get about 6.
They're starting to run the ball. They're starting to get a rhythm. It's going to stop there.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On play action, now Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line.
Ellis said he going to smash him, man. I accept all the challenges.
He's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Shout out to you, man. Hope everything good your way.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He finds his target, it's Evans. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
Let them get back in,
on the
but
board here in the first half.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone.
All the new listeners, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and follow the page.
In order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3
Shout
at 10-7.
out to everybody in the chat. Everybody that's tuned in.
Goes 8 plays. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run.
All my Facebook listeners, I apologize.
A few yards into the end
First
zone.
time streaming.
And
Live
he's up
over there.
past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Try to have that going next week.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 24, Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Yeah, tell them. Tell them, Ben. I'm with all the smoke. You want to use the
We remind you that coming
team.
up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Go, go.
To throw is Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Some have...
Go.
Has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Come on.
And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far.
There we go, Marshawn.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady.
There we go, Marshawn.
Incomplete.
We're going to need that, dog. There we go.
Third down.
Come on, one more stop. Let's go.
And that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Come on.
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Stop there. There we go.
One complete. And he'll take this to the 47.
Got time. Let's try to get a field goal or something.
As they get him down well short of the line to gain.
Let's go.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
That right. Okay.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be
go, Mike, go.
Add on to it. So what we tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it.
I will tell y'all this. So we get this play on.
And they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's put that team on the clock to kill.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's not even waste another play. 51-yarder.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt.
Come on.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So good work there.
B-Sin, are you able to see the Facebook comment? See, let me know if the live's still going so I can cancel. And I know they crashed.
Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. That'll be taken in the
I'm
end
not
zone.
able to see the
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people
Marshawn, you balling your tail off, bro.
You get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
Yeah, let me cancel this.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Once again, welcome everybody to the chat line.
Both teams
WDN
appear ready for the fight ahead,
podcast.
and we resume action here in
Hope
quarter
I'm
number 3.
keeping you guys entertained.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
I said I'm real competitive, so I'll be trying
This will be a
to
touchback, and it
focus,
comes
but
out
I'm
to the
definitely be
25-yard
all of
line.
those
Out
comments.
come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is
I was about to say
emphasizing the things that
something.
went well in the first half. And
It's
wanting
crazy
more
how
of
the
that.
NFL
Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because
having
there's a
meetings.
reason you're
They
down.
had meetings
But
right
overall,
before.
I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the
Yeah,
football.
that's
Go ahead and
Madden
punch
right
it
there.
in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Fresh out of the
It's
locker
crazy
room,
how the
they hit with a
NFL, the
gain of
front
over
office,
20.
everybody is making
To
calls
start the drive, has
days
them up near
before.
midfield here for 1st and 10.
Players have
And
to
they'll keep
report.
on the ground with Jones. And he's
Come
going to
on.
take this across
How
the
does that
50 and into
sound?
Saints territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Brady. And that is
Marshawn, man, you shutting everything up, dog.
Right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight.
You got at least four pass breakups.
Might start wanting to think about
Keep
a few
holding it down,
double,
man. We're
triple
gonna need
move
you.
routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right. They have had no room to breathe. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
Right there.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Brady going to throw.
There we go.
Can't get away. Brady
Let's get some
goes
pressure.
down.
I let them know what time it is.
And plays like that really
Yeah.
hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a
Yeah,
third
guys,
down.
football is here
I was
next
pretty
weekend.
surprised there when they lined up to run it
Oh,
on
get
2nd
started.
and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude.
There we go.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for
Let's
a
go,
sack.
Cam. Let's wake
Cameron
up.
Jordan with a big
Put some
time
pressure
sack
on it. Let's
third
go.
down. It's a loss of 7. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have
get
that
it.
leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an
Oh, we
offensive
go.
lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Down here in the third
How
quarter.
y'all thinking this division gonna fare out?
Yeah, one of my
top
favorite
to bottom.
special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the
Got
ones
the
who are
lead,
not,
so it's
it's
no
not the
use.
misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Wrong play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Shotgun now for Breeze.
Go, Cook, go.
And Cook has it left side. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like
Come on, Pete, I'm coming right up your alley.
Yeah, get it to that big frame.
There we go.
He can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. This one into the hands of Burton. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Looking to throw again on second.
Keep giving it to you, Mike. Go get it. Go. There we go. Let's go.
Michael Thomas, 45 yards.
Let's go. All man and competitive. Let's go.
A good sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
I love to get you this
Breeze.
crossing
the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
We're still up 2 scores.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
That defense,
this is taking
man.
about 7 yards deep. And no run back.
Hey, I think they didn't do enough over there.
Out to the 25-yard line.
I said they definitely going. If Brady
out there now.
Brady got to be decent, I think he's going to be smarter with the football than James was.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position
let's
again?
be honest. I mean, James slung the thing.
Yes, they're going to have a lot of
He just had a lot of turnovers.
But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys.
Brady definitely about to be giving no foul.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone
Don't know
first and foremost.
5,000
But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Brady now on first down. He completes it to Evans.
Hey, Marshawn, you right on it, dog.
25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
I had to get my core. I had to get my water, y'all. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Press him up.
From the gun, it's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
He got it.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Once again, man, shout out to everybody that's tuned in.
It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter.
Y'all just check out our podcast, man. Got a group of people. We hungry Saints fans. And if we're not your cup of tea, you can still show support. Share this on one, subscribe to it.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Come on,
looking
dog.
for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Especially if, we Saints fans.
You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Definitely going to give it to you.
Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Brady's throw there complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Just shout out to every Saints podcast.
The tackling's been really
good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Just, y'all give me 1 second. Let me turn this up. Alright, I hope y'all can hear me better now. I apologize. I should have asked at the start.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
But it's all good. Y'all see that score.
Again, it's Jones. He will push his way
I'm holding it down for the Who Nation.
I know that there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success.
3rd 12, let's jam them up.
Not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback.
There we go. We go.
At the 21. Cameron Jordan, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense.
He let me know.
Backs.
You can hear me now.
Blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive line gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Let's jam.
Let's go. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is
going to be
intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
This man got three interceptions.
About possessions being at a premium in these games.
We're going to attack like that, defense.
Throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Let's get it.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So
just
now
the talent they got over there
loading
in
the
the
box
offense.
in a big way.
6,
7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Breeze. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
There we go.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball?
Yeah, I see you, Miss Pretty Caller.
Or do you have that supreme
Get it!
confidence
Come on!
he's gonna turn things around?
That's my fault.
See what they do. And he's
Welcome.
brought down after a very
Welcome,
nice
caller.
gain. He got 29 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right?
You know I got to hold it down for
That's a tough situation.
representing the
I see it.
podcast.
The truth of the
I
matter
do
is,
this.
that ball was not streaking towards
Get
him.
it. Come on,
He's got to
P-Rob.
find a way to get his head around to make a play on football.
That throw by
Let's go,
Brady
let's go.
incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job.
Honestly,
there to force
this
it
should have been a
incompletion.
shutout.
They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Should have been a shutout, but it is what it is. I want all the smoke and talent. I can't wait till we play them. But it's going to come down to our players just using their heads when they show up for training camp.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they
They letting everybody go back to their families.
Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle to
Or
Evans.
the players with families,
And he'll go down right on the edge.
you know,
of
to
the
settle
red
down
zone.
married,
Pickup of
it's
about
going to be
7 or
easier
8.
for them. It's going to be these young boys.
And stopped a few
It's gonna
yards
be these young
shy of the
boys
goal
that's-
line at the 3.
You know, the coach is going to have to get into them. No partying.
To throw is Brady. To the end zone, but it's
And
incomplete.
they keep it hot, especially the young boys.
Tell you what, Brandon,
Especially the young boys, it shouldn't be, you know, no partying going on. There's no preseason games.
They're surprised he didn't audible at the line.
Very much
Get
so.
this
I'm going to
play
count on
right.
my offensive line in this situation against the lighter defensive
on.
backs and try and push it across the end zone that way.
There we go.
Now a
But there's
second
no
down
preseason
throw
games
for
going
the
on.
end zone, but it's incomplete.
So you know your lifeline is very short
Defensively.
to make the team. It's going to be one time for practicing.
Try and dial up on third.
It's going to be the old high school fashion way.
I think they're throwing it again, don't
Big
you?
5A high school,
In this situation,
what
you
cuts
gotta
is
run out
made,
your running plays.
it's going to come down to.
Into the end zone.
Now Brady, and this is
Go,
intercepted.
Marcus. There we go. We ain't letting them go nuts, man. Let's go.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive
we're still gonna try to
sideline.
put
That
something
interception will
up.
cap off what was truly a
Let's go.
tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know
Most definitely, it's going to come down to these young bucks. You know, not trying to throw parties.
Could have had a shutout.
Come on, y'all.
Now the Bucs going to use
Get
the
out this
first of
end
their
zone.
timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
A little wiggle room right quick.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after
These
the
young bucks,
first
they're
down
going to
run
have
goes
to
backwards.
stay at home.
A run for the fullback Burton, and he will forge his way
You need an
forward
old
only up
lady
to
that
the
bad. You
2-yard
just going to have to,
line.
I mean,
Bucs gonna go ahead
I'm
and
just
use
keeping
the
it hot. You
second
just
of
going
their
to have to,
timeouts.
you know, if
As
you got
they
a
get
man,
just
you
a
going
shade under a
to,
minute
everybody
to
got
go
to stay
in the game.
quarantined. I mean, this goes for all 32
Facing the
teams.
prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. In his own end zone, it's Breeze.
Go.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
Players are
as they
definitely
get
gonna
the
have to
stoppage
use
with
their
a little
heads.
over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
And we got vets that, you know, the single guys too. That's really what is coming. I mean, because when you single, you gonna be wanting to throw parties and stuff. But I know for the young guys that it's not on the team yet.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
None of that should be taking place anyway.
Timeout called by New Orleans.
The conditions we're under, it's no preseason game once again.
In this fourth quarter of play.
So you're gonna have to play. You're trying to get known. Usually it'll be a preseason game to where, you know, cats will show up. That's just like Deontay. Deontay, he showed up in the preseason. That earned him a spot.
Right side here, complete.
Earned him a spot as a kick return. And look what happened from there.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
No parties allowed.
Conservative in running that football.
Yeah, I know Sean. Go, Deontay. Get it. It's your game. Go.
Loft one, deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting there to get a hand in. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all.
No mercy.
It raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
One more play, guys. But
and with
that's what it's coming down to. No preseason games, so Cats definitely going to have to use their head. Bringing outsiders in and, you know, try to get a little turn-up going. You can be that one apple that spoils the whole bunch.
Incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Boy, it looked like he
this
had
one
it
apple spoiled the whole bunch.
Are going to take
spoiled the
over
whole
with
football
excellent
team.
Field position to boot.
Just got to be honest about conversations we're having. It's Sean, you know, he gonna keep it 100. We already know what kind of coach he is.
For Brady.
He gonna keep it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do
4
it.
picks from Tom Brady. So we gotta keep this thing going.
In their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on
my
our
fault,
crew,
fellas. But
I'm Brandon Gordon. You've been watching the NFL.
Shout out to everybody that tuned in.
The Saints are winners here
Once
as
again,
we say
fellas,
so long from
training
New
camp is here
Orleans.
upon us. Let's check some of these stats out right quick while I chop it up with y'all for a few more minutes. We definitely got another dub in. Like I said, it's a video game, but I'm going to keep you guys entertained. I'm a competitor, especially on these sticks. Do something, man, to get us ready. Because this COVID kind of don't push everything back. We used to a mini camp, you know, OTAs. We didn't get none of that. So we really had a lack of information from players and stuff like that. You know, we really didn't get as much info as, you know, we usually do. But it's okay. Do I think we should proceed? I don't think it's a wise idea to proceed, but they're gonna do it. So we here now. They saying we gotta show up. So, I mean, whoever shows up, that's what it is. But when these guys with that Florida lead on their jersey step on that field, I'm gonna be here for it. I just pray don't nobody get, you know, COVID. That's the only thing. It's gonna be messed up. It's really gonna come down to the. Jerry Poole said, yeah, this coronavirus ruining everything this year. Yeah, it definitely is. And I want to get an NBA a shout out, man. They had 0 tests, 0 positive tests when they test all of their players. But the NFL is you can't. It's too many people to have a bubble, so we're not gonna be allowed to do that. But hopefully, guys talking to their families, telling them to stay inside, quarantine. You know, I know, guys. If you taking the risk of stepping out there, you want to get paid for it, and you want to be safe. So everybody mindful of others. That's what it comes down to. You always gonna have 1 or 2 knuckleheads. I mean, it's always like that. My thing is, if you got a shorty or something, man, I mean, that's just kind of where we're at. You just gonna have to quarantine with you. You can't be trying to, turn up like that. Trying to throw parties and you don't know who has it. Let me go back to the receiver right quick. As far as our next show will be, we're gonna do it on the weekend. I told y'all the 30th, but we're gonna do this on a Friday. We're gonna try to do this on a Friday, Thursday or Friday. So just stay in touch. I will have an answer for sure by this weekend coming. But it's either gonna be Thursday or Friday. But as far as Madden, it's gonna be played before the show. So whatever day the show is, Madden is gonna be played the day before. So y'all just stay tuned. Once again, we're gonna give y'all as much info as we know. Our thoughts and opinions. This is coming from just diehard Saints fans. Like I said, even if we're not your cup of tea, just show us some support. If you repping the black and gold like we are. Travis 504 said, I think if the players get it but don't show symptoms, NFL will sweep it under the rug. Well, yeah, and I agree, because I mean you can already tell how they moving. It's they really not concerned like that. I mean it's sad, because at the end of the day, these owners and commissioners and stuff, they gonna be somewhere when it's game time. They either gonna be at their house quarantining, getting their checks, while the players out here, busting their tails, risking their lives and families and stuff, actually playing the game. But these owners, they had nothing to worry about. They gonna get in their little suite, their little couch, and they gonna sit there and be chilling, quarantine. Sitting there by themselves, quarantine, mask on, AC going, have a beer, drink. So that's where the lead is at, and they know that too. If they really cared about the players, it would be a delay on the season right now. And I think it's starting up October 15th, but it needs to be a little bit later just to see. Honestly, like I said, I believe back in goal, but just far safety wise, I don't think it's safe to play this year. Or at least just put it on pause. Give it a few more months and see if some type of vaccine comes out or something. It's just not safe. You got Sierra, she pregnant. Russell Wilson, he concerned. I'm just saying, should no player be coming out the day of before going down there? I mean, before showing up for training camp, expressing concerns. How can that happen? This stuff started in March. The NBA had a game plan months ahead. But really, weeks after this corona wrapped up, they had a game plan. Boom, this is how we're going to attack it. Of course, it was an easy game plan for them to come up with. But the NFL, They should have had some. If they wanted to try to proceed, it should have been a game plan. They should have had a game plan, an official one, by now. But not by now, a few months ago. At least by May sometime. Sometime in May, they should have had an official game plan. How to do things from the start of training camp, where the players report. Like this past Monday, Tuesday, you got rookies and stuff reporting, all the way to the season over. But that's just where we're at right now. To keep it hot, I'm a diehard, man. I'm still debating. I probably won't go to a Saints game this year. To keep it hot, I probably won't. I just got to see how they moving with the fans and stuff. The mask, that's one thing, but if they don't have no seats spaced out, yeah, I definitely won't be a part of that. And it's crazy because New Orleans is definitely a trip I book every single year. Every single year when the ticket's about to drop, boom, that trip is set official. At least one trip. But I can wait a year if they don't have no official plan set. Because wearing masks, if you got people right beside each other, you know people gonna want to drink beers, people gonna want to yell. I mean, this is no-brainer stuff. But the NFL, they just doing stuff like that to, they just save their ass. I mean, just to keep it blunt, they just saving ass. So when somebody catch it or an outbreak happens with the fans, they're going to be like, well, we had this in play. We said the mask was required. That's all that is. But Roger Goodell going to be sitting up in the... If he attends a game, he's going to be sitting up in the booth by himself in a corner. Quarantine. Check coming in. Don't have to risk his life for nothing. That's where we're at. I'm going to wrap this thing up, man. I'm glad everybody tuned in tonight. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow all of our pages. Next week, it's either going to be Thursday or Friday when I play Madden. We're going to have our official Saints discussion show, with the team. One of those days we'll let you know, by the weekend. But when I get back on Madden, I'm going to try to have it going for Facebook as well. So y'all forgive me for that tonight. For the ones that tried to tune in on Facebook and didn't get nothing but a black screen. Not familiar with OBS like that, so just give me a little time, I'm gonna get it right. But while I'm at it, one more thing and we can get off. I wasn't even thinking. I got all 30. I done played 2 games, so I got 30 teams in this. Plug it right quick. The side. I draw a name. Whoever team I draw, that's what I'm playing next week. Let's see. So next game we will be playing the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills, that's the next opponent. That's how I'm gonna do it until the season start. And once the season start, the team we playing that week, that's who we gonna play. But just to give you guys some entertainment, I'm gonna draw a name each week. First game was the Panthers. Tonight was the Bucks. 2 W's. I'm gonna try to keep this thing going. Just something to entertain you guys about. Keep us entertained. We gotta get ready for the season. So why not just watch some Saints football, regardless if it's coming from a video game? Keep you guys in tune. It was kind of quieter tonight because I was trying to get the Facebook broadcast going. I had problems with that. Y'all forgive me for that. But this your boy CB. and we out. Who that?